right, so good morning, good morning. So Tuesday morning, it seems like they just keep coming quicker and quicker, right? The weeks are flying. So my class is been renamed to Energy Movement, which is what I do on Fridays and on Thursday nights, and pretty much what I do on Tuesdays. It's going to still have quite a bit of Kundalini in it because that's where my heart is, and that's where I believe the energy really gets moved. So I hope you enjoy it. Everybody, close your eyes, settle into your space. Just begin to move your attention from the crown of your head all the way down to the base of your spine. Just keep on gently flowing your attention as if you were just scanning, looking inside, eyes inward, scanning up and down. Really beginning to connect with the energy of your chakra system, your energy, your rhythms, your patterns. And as your eyes move up and down, see if you can sense any place along that central channel, that span of space from the crown of your head all the way down to the end of your spine, your sacrum. See if you can sense the areas of energy that feel a little off balance. Maybe yes, maybe no. But as we begin to turn our eyes inward again and again and again, what's unfamiliar becomes familiar. And the more that we can maintain that inner gaze, that inner attention, the more that we can move into the solutions for us. The more that we can really begin to know, that inner knowing, not that intellectual knowing, but that inner knowing, know where the work is, right? What we need to do. And where we can really dive into those stable parts of us that are already fully grounded and have really blossomed. Each and every one of us has these places inside of us that it's our strength, it's our go-to, it's that place that we stand in our confidence and our vitality. And then we have these places of vulnerability where we're still just not sure. And some people will find their voice so easily, right? Others, it's just so much easier to give their hearts. We have all of that in us, each and every one of us, but it's finding that balance. And keep your eyes closed and just continue to breathe and to notice. And I've been reading this book that I read before, but I'm reading it again, Whatever Arises, Love That by Matt Kahn. And he talks about the fact that love is always here. No matter what you see inside of you, no matter how you act, no matter what rises up that needs attention, it's always accompanied, it's always surrounded by, it's always infused with love. Love is always here. So I'm going to read this to you. In every breath you take, love is always here. Throughout any personal encounter, love is always here. No matter what comes together or whatever is pulled apart, love is always here. In your greatest moment of achievement, or even in your darkest hour of uncertainty, love is always here. Whether in the aftermath of tragedy or in the presence of your highest triumph, love is always here. When life is flowing, inspired, and harmonious, and even if it's frustrating, annoying, painful, or inconvenient, love is always here. When you feel alone or unsupported, love is always here. No matter what you understand, and despite what you have yet to figure out, love is always here. Despite your thoughts, regardless of what you choose or how you feel, love is always here. No matter what has been done to you, or whatever you believe you've done to others, love is always here. So love is that constant. And he talks about loving whatever arises. For a lot of us, it's just as hard to look at our strengths as it is to look at our shadows. Right? It's equally as hard to own that, wow, I'm amazing. as it is to really, truly own, wow, I wish I could change this about me. So when we infuse the way that we look at ourselves, those inward eyes, when we infuse them with love, then we can look at all those parts of us as if we're looking tenderly at a child who's just learning how to walk, right? Instead of judging every step and putting it under a microscope and deciding whether that was a good step or a bad step, we just got so darn excited that there was a step, right? If there's a step and a fall, then we help them, we encourage them. If they make it all the way across the room, we cheer them, each with the same amount of love and caring and understanding. Can we infuse our inner eyes as we look at ourselves, as we really fearlessly take that inner inventory? Can we infuse that with love? Because if we can't, we tend to not really take a good look. We tend, or at least I do, to dismiss those parts of me that I'm not proud of, those parts of me that I want to change, and yet I continue to go, damn, I did it again, or I said it again, or I thought it again. Because that's another thing, to really know that, you could put on a really good game face, and you could say all the right words, but the feelings that are moving through us, they come out one way or another, toward ourselves, toward others. So there's no escaping really looking at ourselves in this lifetime. It's all about how we do that dance. Are we going to embrace it? Are we going to love it? And are we going to encourage ourselves to take yet another step and another step, no matter how many times we fall? Are we going to cheer for ourselves when we make it all the way across the room? So let's do that today and just try it on and see how it feels. Maybe you do it every day. But let's try it on as we move through our practice today. So bring your palms together at your heart. And when I say as we move through our practice, I mean as we move through our lives, because our lives is our practice, right? Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale for Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Pause. Create space for that inner guru, that inner wisdom to rise up. Inhale deeply. Squeeze the pelvic floor, the navel center up, up, up. Exhale completely. Moving into our next chant, Ad Gare Name. If you're not familiar, we do it as a celestial communication chant. So it's Ad Gare Name at the heart. Jugad Gare Name, third eye. Sat Gare Name, opening your heart. Siri Gurudeve Name, bringing it back home. 3 times together. Ad Gare Name. Jugad Gure Name. Sad Gure Name. Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name. Jugad Gure Name. Sad Gure Siri Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name. Jugat Gure Name. Sad Gure Name. Siri Guru Deve Name. Pause and receive. Loving whatever rises up. Loving the spaces that seem to be empty. Loving the longings that seem to not be yet fulfilled. Embracing the joys, loving them too. Inhale deeply. Squeeze everything up. Bring that prayer up overhead. Eyes closed but rolled up at the third eye. Everything reaching toward the heavens. Connecting to the angelic realm, to the winged ones. Bringing that energy in. And then as you exhale, arms wide around, slowly moving through your auric field, your vibe, your humanness mixed with your divinity. And then lovingly touch the earth with gratitude. And as things rise up, can you say to yourself, I am that, no matter what it is. And then as something else rises up, I am that too. And I am that, and I am that, and I am that. And after acknowledging all of that, can you consciously move back to the center of your heart? Connect with the purity of your love, your truth. And acknowledge, and I am that. More breaths with your eyes closed. And bringing your palms together in front of your heart. Press into your fingertips so that your fingertips remain joined. Your palms move away from each other. Just gaze through the center, that little opening made between the thumbs and the pinkies. Just start to inhale really deeply through your nose. Exhale completely through your mouth. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale through your nose. Inhale nose. And just keep going. Swaying between the nose and the mouth, the coolness and the heat. And notice if your body is really stiff. If it is, let everything go. Relax those shoulders. Just feel those fingertips supporting each other. Elbows resting against your ribs. Letting everything else go, trusting your body to hold you as your full focus moves with your breath. With each breath, balance, so taking in and letting go. Stepping into the coolness of the feminine, the heat of the masculine. Finding such a peaceful balance right in the center of the breath of the mind. Love is there. And then after your next exhale through your mouth, let your hands move down to your knees, palms down, eyes closed. Move into your natural breath. And gently begin to circle your shoulders up towards your ears, forward and down, nice and slow. Really deep movements. Up, forward, down. Just keep going. And as you do this, see if you can relax your neck, your head, your jaw. Maybe noticing as you start to release any stagnant energy in the shoulder joints. Love is here. Love is here in the movement, in the breath, in the thoughts that arise as we move different parts of our body and we reveal hidden energies. Next time that your shoulders come up towards your ears, pause there and then let them drop. Up and drop, up and drop, up and drop. Just keep going. Shaking it off, right? Allowing our physical body, our energetic bodies, our minds, our emotions to hold all the energy and then let it go. This human life is not a life of stagnancy. We try to make it a life of what? Comfort or certainty. But nothing about it is certain. It's always moving and evolving. We take it in and we let it go. We take it in and we let it go. The next time your shoulders come down, let them stay. Hands resting on your knees. We're going to start to do a little bit of work on the frontal lobe, the brain. Right, and that's where our emotions are. It's our personality. It's our ability to release addictions, to regulate our impulses. Right, and when that energy and that frontal lobe gets stagnant, we get caught up in these cycles. And some of the cycles feel really good until they don't anymore, until they feel like something that is keeping us prisoner. Some of them feel really bad right off the bat, and we still do them, and we don't know why. So we'll start to bring balance to the frontal lobe. So eyes closed, hands on your knees. Bring your attention to your forehead. Let your jaw be nice and slack. Let your whole body be nice and slack. Bring your focus to your forehead and begin to vibrate your forehead. Just kind of move like squish your forehead together. I don't know how else to describe it, but I think you get it. Yeah, you guys got it. Just start to move as if you're bringing your eyebrows up towards your scalp and then letting them go, just like you were dropping those shoulders up and down. And just keep going. Vibrating the frontal lobe. It's our memory, it's our judgment. When we can clear and get balance in there, then our true personality comes out. Every one of us let ourselves shine exactly as we were without trying to figure out what we were supposed to be. It would be absolutely magnificent. We let go of the judgment here in this frontal brain of what we are supposed to be, and we just be. Then it becomes very apparent that love is there, that love is you. Almost there. Just move that forehead, vibrating, vibrating. Everything else so relaxed. All of the focus on that frontal lobe. You might even begin to feel, as you continue, a little bit more space being opened, a little bit less tightness. How often do we exercise muscles that control the upper part of our head? Do we even think about them, right? One more minute. It's said that this exercise begins to release, regulate change and replace the gray matter. Just like everything else, when our minds are stagnant, start to kind of get stuck. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze your whole face. Just make a sour, sour face as if you just bit into the sourest lemon ever. Hold it all in. Exhale, release. And let everything totally relax. Eyes closed. Consciously relax every muscle in your face, starting with that forehead. Maybe move your jaw a little from side to side. Feel everything moving down, letting gravity have its way, clearing everything. Think about the energy of elimination of apana. It's a downward moving energy. Feel that right now. You've created so much space in that frontal lobe. Feel any heavy energy, anything that's not serving you, moving down to be eliminated. In our physical body, it's eliminated through our bowels, through our kidneys, but in the energetic bodies too. It moves through the chakras and it allows itself to be processed through that first chakra. Let that stagnant energy go. Give it to Mother Earth. Let it be replaced with what's new, what's next. From here, you're going to bring your focus to your chin. Your eyes closed, you're going to begin to draw figure eights in front of your body with your chin. So you can open your eyes for a minute. You're going to make them long ways, so it's going to be like this. So you're going to be moving up and down. And the easiest way to do it is to really imagine a pen at the tip of your chin and begin to just draw eights in front of you. Let your breath be natural. Maybe even your mind just naturally connecting to the moment. This is called the Infinity Kriya. It's very, very powerful. It balances the left and the right, our intellect with our creativity. Our light and our dullness, our love and our fear. The Course in Miracles says it's either love or fear, nothing else exists. And of those two, only one is real and the other is an illusion. And that's why there's always love here. For the next 20 seconds, move as fast as you can. And if you mess up your 8, that's okay. Just move fast. Just trust. Just go. And then begin to slow it down until you find yourself in a place of stillness. Sit perfectly still, chin parallel to the ground, body relaxed. And just feel, notice any energy patterns emerging from you or around you. Watch your energy as if you were sitting in the middle of a park, people watching. Create a relationship with that energy. Notice if there's space for that love to rise up. And opening your eyes, bring your arms out to the sides with your hands and fists, thumbs on the outside, not tight fists. And you're just simply going to bring your hands to your shoulders and move them out. Eyes closed. This feels like strength training for life. Bringing the energy in, releasing it. Anything that comes, no matter how heavy or how light, we have the ability to dance with it, to bring it in, to let it go. Let your breath move with your hands. Feeling your strength. I always say to my grandson, let me see your muscles. I'm saying to you guys, let me see your love muscles. Beautiful. You are so strong and so brilliant and so kind and so wise and so accepting. It's who you are. Sometimes things other than that show up. Doesn't mean that's who you are. The eyes of love, it's like a detective. It always sees right through the disguise of anger, judgment. It goes right to the heart of the matter. What is it that I need to work on to move away these energies that are taking up space where love can be flowing? Next time your arms come out, let them stay out. Squeeze those fists, tense your body. Move everything up as if your entire body were moving off of your seat and moving up. Squeeze up, up, up. Hold, hold, hold. Release. Shake your arms out. Hands to your knees, sinking into stillness and silence. Talks about how no matter what, we deserve more love. No matter what's happening in our life, no matter how horrible we thought we behaved, we still deserve more love. The answer is always more love. What would it feel like when you're in the midst of beating yourself up if you just introduced more love? What would it feel like if you did that for another? The last exercise in this set, you're going to simply raise your arms up, palms down, and just start to shake your head from side to side as fast as you can. Like, no, 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 no. Have a fit. Just shake, 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 shake. We're going to do this for a minute. Shake, shake, shake. No, 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 no. Really shaking things up inside. Like those snow globes, you shake them up and then Everything so peacefully and beautifully falls back into shape. And then start to slow down. Keep shaking, but start to make it very short movements. Slow, short movements. Feeling the energy begin to settle and slow. And then as you bring your head to total stillness, let your hands float slowly, slowly, slowly down. Slowly as you can. There were feathers just moving through the air, finally landing on your knees. Eyes closed. Feeling, feeling, feeling. When I'm sad, I deserve more love, not less. When I'm angry, I deserve more love, not less. When I'm frustrated, I deserve more love, not less. When I'm hurt, heartbroken, ashamed, or feeling guilty, I deserve more love, not less. Even when I'm embarrassed by my actions, I deserve more love, not less. Equally so when I'm proud of myself, I deserve more love, not less. No matter how I feel, I deserve more love, not less. Despite what I think, I deserve more love, not less. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Let your hands drop to your knees if they're not already there, and just begin some nice deep hip rolls. What if I took those words and turned them around? When you're sad, you deserve more love, not less. When you're angry, you deserve more love, not less. When you're frustrated, you deserve more love, not less. Whenever you're hurt or heartbroken or ashamed or feeling guilty, you deserve more love, not less. Begin to spin in the opposite direction. Even when you're embarrassed by your actions, you deserve more love, not less. Equally so when you're proud of yourself, you deserve more love, not less. No matter how you feel, you deserve more love, not less. Despite what you think, you deserve more love, not less. Can we embrace that for ourselves? Can we embrace that for others? Come to stillness. Slide your hands down to your shins and begin spinal flexes. Heart moving forward, rounding, forward, rounding. Keep going, eyes closed. Maybe let your eyes move, moving up toward the third eye as you extend your heart, looking down into your heart as you curl. We talk so much about how this love revolution begins inside of ourselves. Because the anger and the judgment and the fault and all that stuff that we project onto other people, it comes from our own inner eyes. It comes from comparison. There's this thing that I notice a lot, and I've gotten pretty good at catching myself when I do it. It's this spiritual judgment. It wears this great disguise. It's like looking at somebody and thinking, wow, like that's okay. They're just learning, so they are where they are. And then the back thought is, and one day they'll become spiritually enlightened, and then they'll understand what I understand. And there's such an arrogance to that, because where I am spiritually, I love where I am spiritually. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to be where I am, and it doesn't mean that where I am is any further along the path as anybody else. Each of us are on our own individual journeys. right? So if we can just really allow everybody to be where they are, we can allow ourselves to be where we are. We don't get stuck in what's right and wrong. Come to stillness. Pause for a moment. And then make your way on to your hands and knees. Almost got all the way through without getting off your butt. We're going to play with a little bit of physical balancing here. Because as you know, whatever you do in any one of your bodies, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, it translates to the other body. So we're going to find some balance. We're going to energize our physical bodies. So on your hands and knees, you're going to raise your left arm up and out to the side. It's going to be up. Yep. And then you're going to lift your left leg. I said left. I really meant it. Back and up off the mat. So you're going to be really balancing here. And if that's not enough, you're going to start to move that left arm up and down ever so slightly, just like you're bouncing a little ball there. If you wobble, if you fall, no big deal. Just do it. Just mess with your mind. Breathe with that moving arm. So almost a little slower breath of fire, maybe. Not too long here. Really stabilize yourself from your core. Feel your heart holding you and guiding you. Opening that heart chakra. This is really, really good for the immune system, the thyroid, the parathyroid. Inhale that arm up, up, up as high as you can. Exhale back down to the mat. Stretch your leg out behind you as far as you can. And bring it back down to the mat. Take a few cat-cows here, flexing that spine. And as you come to stillness, we'll move to the other side. Right, so the right arm up this time, yeah. The right arm up. Right leg back. Really engage, stabilize, and begin to flap that right arm. And you might find that one side is more balanced than the other. And that's very natural and normal. So do your best. Engage that core, engage the heart. Breathe. Even when we do awkward things like this, love is here. The more that we train our bodies and our minds to move out of those boxes of comfort and into new uncharted territory, the more we can laugh at ourselves and let go of any ideas, any ridiculous ideas of perfection. The simpler life becomes, the more easeful, the more easy it is to know that love is here. Every time, always. Inhale that arm up, exhale it down, stretch the leg back, bring it in. Let your knees come wide, your big toes touch, sit back on your heels, melt into child's pose. No matter the past that I've survived, I deserve more love, not less. No matter what remains up ahead, I deserve more love, not less. On my worst day, I deserve more love, not less. No matter the past that you've survived, you deserve more love, not less. No matter what remains up ahead, you deserve more love, not less. On your worst day, you deserve more love, not less. Even when life seems cruel and confusing, I deserve more love, not less. When no one is here to give me what I need, I deserve more love, not less. In remembering the greatest way I can serve the world, I deserve more love, not less. Even when life seems cruel and confusing to you, you deserve more love, not less. When no one is here to give you what you need, you deserve more love, not less. In remembering the greatest way you can serve the world, you deserve more, not less. Slowly make your way back up. Bring yourself to a seat. You're going to sit in a cross-legged pose. Place your hands to your sides on the floor. And you're just going to start to rock yourself forward and back, actually coming up off your seat. Eyes closed, just rock, rock, rock. Maybe feeling like you're going to lose your balance in either direction. Energizing your body, breaking free of those habitual patterns. That work that we did on the frontal lobe, this continues that same energy. Finding balance, releasing stagnancy, making space for love to flow everywhere. No matter what I'm able to accept, whomever I cannot forgive, or whatever I'm unable to love for whatever reasons, I deserve more love, not less. And you too, in the same circumstances, deserve more love, not less. "30 more seconds. Rock, rock, rock." Come to center. And slowly make your way to your belly. When you get there, you have two choices. You can come into Sphinx pose, forearms on the mat, or you can come into Cobra. You're simply going to, easy for me to say sitting here, right? Simply going to bring your left leg up and down. In whichever pose you decide to be in, Cobra or Sphinx, you're going to lift your left leg up and down, up and down, up and down. And then let your left leg rest on the mat. Start moving your right leg up and down, up and down, up and down. Start to alternate, right and then left, right and then left. 30 seconds here. Let both legs come to stillness. Make a pillow with your hands, rest your forehead. Nice long deep breaths. Like you did in the beginning, observing the breath moving from the crown. This time, past the sacrum and all the way down through the soles of the feet. Breath moving through the Sushumna Nadi, that central channel, that space, that tributary along the chakras. With the Ganges River, it's this sacred body of water that moves through India. The Sushumna Nadi is this sacred flow of air. It's a sacred channel that allows the pranic energy, your gratitude, your grace, your love, your peace, to flow and move through each chakra. And then slowly flip over onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And just start to rock up and down on your spine, almost bringing yourself up to sit and then back again. So up and down, not side to side. Yep. And then bring yourself up to sit, to a seat. Arms out to your sides and just start to rotate the wrists backwards. Eyes closed. Focus up at the third eye for a little bit. See if you can connect with that energy of the third eye, that wisdom, seeing beyond human eyes. So much more information beyond what our eyes can see. Everything we can see because it vibrates at a lower frequency. And so there's so much beauty beyond the sight of the human eyes. So much lightness, so many things that vibrate at a rate that's so high and so light that our eyes can't take it in, but our heart can. Then bring your hands in behind your head, interlace your fingers, and just start to twist left and right. Inhaling in one direction, exhaling in the other. Come to stillness. Let your arms float down onto your knees, eyes closed. Pause and feel. And then slowly and mindfully make your way to stand. A little bit more balancing, but not in the way that we normally balance. Going to take your hands, bring them overhead, clap, bend down, hit the floor. Come up, clap, bend down, hit the floor. Do this for 1 minute. We've moved in so many different directions and we've done so many things in this short period of time that's not the norm energetically, physically, right? And maybe you can feel it in your mind and your emotions. Maybe your mind is a little more present right now, right? Maybe your mind is saying, I better pay attention because none of this stuff is stuff that I can do with my eyes closed, figuratively speaking. The next time that you come up, clap those hands overhead. Bring them to your heart in prayer. Close your eyes. Feel. Listen to the sounds in the room around you. And then see if you can move your ears beyond the sounds that are apparent. Using all of your senses to detect those things that are not easily seen or experienced. Go inside and listen. And letting your hands drop to your sides. Inhale them up wide and around. Prayer overhead, bringing that prayer through the midline of your body, bending your knees as your hands plant on the floor. Step one foot back and then the other. Bring your knees to the mat. From here, take any little stretches, maybe do a cat-cow, little hip roll, and then make your way to your back. Once you get there, you can take a spinal twist to either side before settling into Shavasana. Even in Shavasana, allow yourself to be aware that love is here too, everywhere. When we move, when we rest, in our consciousness, in our subconsciousness, in our unconsciousness. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Let your head gently rock from side to side. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And if you're on your back, let your knees come into your chest. Just rock from side to side for a moment. And then bring the palms of those hands and the soles of the feet together and rub, rub, rub. And back to knees and chest, rocking up and down on your spine, bringing yourself to a seat. Once you get there, bring your arms out to your sides. And you're going to cross your arms and come back, and cross your arms and come back a few times, just clearing the air around you. And then pause with your arms out, clap, out, clap, out, clap, out, clap. Keep going. Bring your hands to stillness in front of you, one hand over the other. Just begin to circle, feeling this beautiful energy gathering, the energy of love, because if it's not love, it's not real. And then take that energy like a ball, bring it over the top of your head, and just start to slowly pulse your hands over the crown of your head. Really blessing yourself with all of the amazing energy that you have created today, that you have tapped into, that you have claimed. And then just pause in stillness for a moment. Feel the energy of love pouring through your mind, pouring through your heart, pouring out into the world. Bring those palms together in front of your heart, eyes closed. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Please join me in sealing our practice together with a long Sat Nam. Deep, deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sliding your thumbs to the space between your brow. Bowing into your own amazing love. Be loved, believe, be true to you. Sat Nam.